And here we go. Okay, so welcome today. And so find your seat comfortable for the moment. And I just want to, as we're here in this, coronavirus time and we're all isolated, and yet this is such a great way to connect with ourselves. I'm finding that, we're all everybody's kind of moving through these feelings, these emotions, some of us having our good times at times and then some not so good times. And that, that's kind of just a normal thing. And we're all trying to figure out like, what is, normal? What should we be doing? How should we be responding? And to that effect, a friend had posted a quote from Mother Teresa. And I thought it was just a great thing because I have had someone in my life recently who hasn't been acting incredibly nice. And so it was just a great way to kind of like ponder through this. And it says, people are often unreasonable and selfish. Forgive them. If you are kind, people may accuse you of ulterior motives, but be kind anyway. If you are honest, people may cheat you, but be honest anyway. If you find happiness, people may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today may be forgotten tomorrow, but do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough, but give the best anyway. For you see, in the end, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them. And so true that we all have that choice to act as well as we can, but we also do need to forgive ourselves for those times when we may not be acting our best because we are just in uncertain territory right now. But if we work hard to act our best, then we're shining our brightest light that we can, helping to try to illuminate our corner of the world. So take a moment on your chair, just let your hands come to rest on your legs and close your eyes for a moment and take a few deep grounding breaths, just letting yourself soften from the forehead down. Allow your forehead to relax, your eyebrows to soften, your cheeks to relax and your jaw to soften also. Maybe your lips part. On your next exhale, try to soften the throat and neck. Let the shoulders roll down your back. Imagine releasing any tensions or worries you've been holding on your shoulders on that next exhale. Let your belly soften and relax and your sit bones get heavy in your chair. And the arms and the legs just also giving them permission to just soften for the moment. And bring your attention to her and imagine a little flame, an internal flame in your chest. And on each inhale, drawing in breath to brighten that flame. And that flame represents your inner goodness, your desire to be the best self that you can be, the sunshine and wonderfulness that you are. And with each inhale, imagine that flame brightening just a little more. And then bring your hands to your heart center. And I invite you to chant the sound of Om with me 3 times. You may either chant along or you may just listen. Om is the universal vibration of the divinity within all. And it may feel a little strange to chant at home because there may be other people there. Animals might start getting all excited, who knows. So feel free to do as you please. But if you want to join me, take a full exhale and a deep, joyful inhale. And release your hands onto your lap. move yourself a little forward on your chair so that you're coming away from the chair back, and but your sit bones are firmly on the chair, and your knees are hip distance apart, and your feet are grounded underneath the knees. So first, just inhale, sit up tall, and on your exhale, tuck your chin into your chest. Inhale, lift the chin towards the ceiling. Be gentle with the back of the neck. It may feel good to just close the jaw here, stretch out the front of the throat without overextending the back of the neck. And exhale, tuck the chin in. Inhale, lift the chin. And exhale, tuck in. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, tuck in. And then on your next inhale, start to bring your head over to the left side, exhaling it back and inhaling it forward. And just be gentle as you circle your head around, going at a comfortable pace for you. Just noticing and observing how your neck may feel as we start our practice this morning. And then when you come to center, reverse directions. And then come back up to center. And then stretch your jaw wide, lift your eyebrows, and maybe even stick out your tongue. And then relax, yeah. And then shrug your shoulders a little, roll them around, circling them. Taking nice big breaths as you circle. Come back to that idea of fueling that inner flame, that inner light, and reverse the direction of the shoulder shrugs. And then kind of alternate your shoulders, bringing one forward, one back. Can kind of let more of the rib cage get involved in it, and then reverse directions. Nice, and then come to center. Bring your hands out in front of you and flex the fingers. Draw them back towards the shoulders, straighten your elbows, and then point the hands down and kind of make little fists. Draw the fingers in. And then flex the hands back, and then draw the hands down and curl the fingers in into little fists. Flex them up, and then draw them back in. And then circle your hands a little bit. If you've been at a computer a lot, that might feel really good to work them out. Nice. And then hold the hands up, but try to bend just the fingers. So you're kind of scrunching the fingers down and straighten the fingers up again. Bend the fingers, but keeping the hands flexed back. Open them up. And then point the fingers down one more time. Nice. Lower the hands onto your lap. And then inhale, come forward. Let the shoulders roll down your back. Lift your gaze a little bit, but tone the belly so you're not overarching the back. And then exhale, tuck in, tuck the chin in, draw the navel in, let yourself come back on your pelvis a little. And then inhale, come forward. So flow back and forth between those two. You can go slowly if you like, pausing at the top and the bottom of each breath, or you can kind of make it a little more fluid movement. You decide, only stretching the spine as far as feels comfortable for your back today. Being aware of the low back to not overarch it too much. Just kind of warming up the spine. And then circle your shoulders around. You can go one side to the other. And then reverse direction. Just kind of noticing and observing how your spine, how your body and all your joints are feeling as we start our practice today. And then come to a neutral position. Take your right arm and inhale, draw it up overhead, palm facing in. Exhale, reach it out behind you. Inhale, draw it up. Exhale, reach it out. Inhale, reaching up. You can even follow your gaze with your hands. That opens up the shoulder a little more. And circle one more time this direction. And then reverse the direction. Inhale back. Exhale, come forward. Inhale it back. Exhaling forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. And again, this might feel really good, especially if you've been in front of a computer doing work. And then lower the hand down, bring it onto your lap. Inhale, draw up the left arm, reach up, look up, exhale, reach back. Inhale up. Let your breaths be really full and expansive. Opening up the side of the body that you are reaching with. And circle one more time. And reverse directions. Inhale up. And exhale. Inhale up. And one more time, reaching up high as you can, big circle, and lower the hand down onto the mat. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, take the left hand onto the right thigh or knee and take your right hand behind you. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, take the right hand across to the left knee. Look over the left shoulder. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, twisting to the right, looking over the left shoulder. Try to keep your spine tall. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twisting to the left. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands on the knees, tone the belly, let yourself come forward. Let your neck relax if that feels okay on the low back. If that's not okay, use your arms to support you. Take a nice big breath into the back body. And then push into your hands and come up to your seated position. Bring your arms up overhead. And on your exhale, draw your hands in, bring your knee up and tone the belly. Inhale, reach up. We're going to switch sides, ground down the right foot, draw the left knee and tone the belly, kind of round forward a little. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come in, draw the navel to the spine, lift the knee. Inhale up. Exhale, draw in, bring up the left knee. Inhale. Exhale, the right knee comes up, tone the belly, kind of tuck the chin a little. Inhale up. Exhale. So we're alternating feet here. Inhale up, one more time each side. Exhale, draw the right knee up. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale, arms up overhead. Reach tall. Exhale, gently twist to the right. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands on the knees, tone the belly, let yourself come forward. Take a nice big breath into the back body. Big exhale, push into the hands, come back up. And then find your strap or towel or whatever you have. Just having it out in front of you and holding on to it kind of between your thumb and your palms. And roll your shoulders down your back, draw the navel into the spine, Lift your hands off of your thighs and gently just pull apart just a little bit. And then bring the arms up to shoulder height and roll the shoulders down your back. Imagine just pulling apart just a little bit. Yep. And then reach up again about the height of your head or your forehead, stretching long. And then raise them up overhead, shoulders down your back, pull apart again one more time. Nice. And then see if you can push up and then lower the hands down. Maybe the strap comes to your head and then push up. And you don't have to pull out very much this time, just kind of keeping the strap taut. You don't want to push too much. We're going to reach up, bend the elbows, bring it back down. Reach up, bend the elbows, bring it back down. One more time, reach it up and bend the elbows, lower it down, shrug out the shoulders a little bit. Widen the feet a little bit here and turn the knees in line with the toes. And bring the strap up overhead, tone the belly, and reach over to the right side, grounding down through that left hip. Take a nice big breath into the left side body. Nice. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, reach over to the left, round down the right hip. Inhale, nice big breath here. So don't go too far that it overextends the back. Inhale up. Exhale over. This time we're going to flow. Inhale, come up. And exhale over to the left. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale up. And exhale over. So one more time each side. Inhale up. Keep the navel gently toned to the belly. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower it down. Just bring the strap here on your lap. And then inhale, open your arms wide. Exhale, cross your right arm over the left. Take your hand to the back of your upper arm and sit up tall. And then draw that shoulder down your back. And then gently give a little pressure on the back of the arm. Wiggle your fingers of that right hand, stretching out long. Nice. And then inhale, open the arms wide. Nice big breath into the chest. Exhale, take the left arm across the right. And then roll the shoulder down your back with that right hand. Gently apply a little pressure, stretching out the back of the shoulder. Wiggle the fingers. Nice. And then release that down. Now with your strap, take your strap in your right hand and bring it behind your back. Bend your elbow. And then take your left hand behind you and find that strap. And then as you find the strap, I'm going to turn around so you can kind of see. You're just kind of working your hands towards each other a little bit on the towel or the strap. And if you have really flexible shoulders and you can touch those hands, by all means, go right ahead and do that. But now as you're sitting here, ground down your sit bones, tone the belly, lift the sternum a little so you have a nice long spine, and just you can kind of push the elbows back a little bit and kind of pull a little bit on the strap to open up the chest. Nice big breaths here. One more breath. And then release the strap, release the shoulders. I'm sitting on my strap now accidentally. Take the strap now in the left hand, raise up the arm, bend the elbow, bring it down behind you. Take the right hand behind you so you turn the palm away and reach for the strap. And then just kind of work yourself into it, reaching the arm up, and use the strap a little bit to kind of pull against it, pull the hands away a little bit. Try to draw the elbows back a little bit. Tone the belly, be tall through the crown of the head. Take a few breaths here, opening up through the shoulders. Nice. And then release that and you can put the strap to the side. Okay. You have something, you want to take a sip of water, feel free to do that. And then come back to bringing the feet under the knees. Bring your hands to your sides, holding onto the chair. And bring your right foot out in front of you. Flex through the heel. So you have a nice straight leg and point your toe. And then flex it, draw the toes back, point, flex. Try to sit up tall. You may have a tendency to want to lean back. I know I do as we start holding up this leg for a little while, pointing and flex and then point. Lower that foot down. Come back to center. Adjust yourself so the shoulders are right over the hips. Tone the belly. Bring the left leg up. Really flex through the heel. Straighten the leg. Point the toes. Draw the toes back. Point the toes. Draw them back. Point. One more time. And then lower that down. Nice. And then come back to center. Raise up the right foot and circle the toes. Nice big circles. And go the other direction. Nice. Now flex through the heel, draw the toes back, do some circles with the heel. So keeping all the movements coming from the hip, the knee is nice and straight, doing some circles here and go the other direction, circling the other way. Nice. And then lower that down. And just kind of pause for a moment. Notice the difference between that right and left thigh. And then sit up tall again, tone the belly, reach the left foot out this time, flex through the heel, and circle the toes. Nice. And then go the other direction. And then flex the toes, really reach the heel away, circle from the hip. You're going to feel it all in the quad here. Working that out, and then go the other direction, circling it. Keeping tall through the spine, lowering that down. Nice. Then inhale, draw up the right arm. Exhale, cross over the body, look to the left. Inhale, open the arm, look to the right. Exhale, use your left hand on the chair, reach over the chair, look up towards your arm. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, bring up the left arm. Exhale, cross over the body, draw the navel into the spine. Inhale, open up, look to the left. Exhale, reach out over. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, bring up the right arm. Exhale, cross over. Inhale, open up. Exhale, reach over. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, bring up the left arm. Exhale, cross it over. Inhale, open up to the left. Exhale, reach. Inhale up, exhale down. Do one more time each side. Inhale the right arm. Exhale, cross over the body. Inhale, open up. Exhale, reach over. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, cross over. Inhale, open up. Exhale, reach over. Inhale up, exhale down. Nice. Take your right leg out a little bit to the right. You can hold on with the right hand. Raise up the left arm. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, draw the elbow to the knee. Inhale, reach. If the elbow doesn't want to come to the knee, you can bring the hand to the knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Think of drawing the navel into the spine gently. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and lower it down. Bring the foot directly under the knee again. And take the left foot out to the left. Raise up the right arm. Inhale tall. Exhale, elbow to the knee. Draw the navel to the spine. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, reach. And exhale. Nice. Lower that down. And then take yourself and turn yourself so that your left thigh is on the chair and your left arm is on the chair back. And you can let your right thigh come down towards the floor. So your hips, your pubic bone is right over the edge of your chair. And you're going to tuck your back toes here and try to plant your foot on the floor. Now my chair is a little tall. So if you have a tall chair, you could put a book under there. Or I'm gonna put a block here because my foot's can't really ground down very well there. My dining room chairs, I guess, are a little tall. And then tone the belly, lengthen the tailbone. If it feels good, you can walk this right foot back a little bit to open up the front of the thigh a little bit more and maybe push through the back heel. Feel free, if you would like, to straighten that back leg a little. But if it feels better just to ground down the ball of the foot and have the thigh straight down, that's fine too. And then tone the belly, reach up with the right hand. And if you feel stable here, you can reach up with the left hand, breathing here. In a nice crescent lunge, shoulders down your back. Think of, regardless of how the position of your right leg is, see if you can just push the heel back just a little bit, and you're going to feel a little opening in the front of that hip flexor. And then lower the left hand onto the chair back. Inhale, raise the right arm up, and exhale, open it up. Circle it back behind you, down to the floor. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, reach the hand back. Inhale, circle it up. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, circle it up. Let's circle it one more time. Exhale, open up. Inhale up. Now this time, on your exhale, take your right hand, cross over to hold on to the side of the chair, and just turn towards your chair back. Gently tone your belly here. Think of lengthening through the crown of the head, gently going into the twist. Maybe explore. Maybe you can find a little more chest by drawing the shoulders down your back or turning your gaze a little more. And then release your twist and come back to center. If you're using a block or a book like I am, you can move it over to the other side of your chair. And this time you're going to put your right thigh on the chair and your right arm on the chair back, and then tuck your toes and let your thigh come down, the left thigh down. And again, if it feels okay to walk that foot back a little bit, you can. But if being straight here to 90 feels better, just make sure the ball of your foot is pushing into the floor to support you. And tone the belly so you lengthen the tailbone. A lot of times if we're tight in the hip flexors, we might let the pelvis tilt forward, and that's going to overextend the low back. So draw the navel into the spine, lengthen the tailbone, raise up the left arm. And if you're feeling stable, raise up the right arm. Shoulders down your back, raise your cheekbones. Breathing here in your crescent lunge. And then release the right hand onto the chair back or the side, wherever feels comfortable to hold on. And then exhale, reach the left hand back behind you, circle it down towards your hip. Inhale, raise it up. Exhale it back, and feel free, if it's comfortable, to follow your gaze with your hand, or follow your hand with your gaze. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back one more time. Inhale, reach up. And then this time, exhale, cross over to the chair back. And you can have both hands on the chair back. Think of lengthening up on your inhale. Exhale, gently explore the chest where you can open up. Maybe just kind of noticing from the tailbone right on up through the crown of the head where things fine. Go a little deeper into the twist. And then release it and come back to your center. And bring your feet out in front of you, hip distance apart, and bring your hands out in front. And your heels might be just slightly behind the knees for this one. Roll the shoulders down your back, tone your belly, push into your heels, lift just off the seat, and then lower yourself down. So we're coming up just a little pause, and then lower down. Come back, a little pause, lower down. So we're not coming quite all in the heels. And then one more time. Hold here and then come all the way up. Nice. And then come to standing. And find your chair. So turn your chair so that the seat is facing you. I want to move myself so I can definitely be seen in here. So bring your hands under your shoulders and your feet under the hips and your spine a little more level to the floor. If this bothers your wrist, you could take blocks and put your forearms or books and stack them a little higher, or you could even do this on a countertop, like in your kitchen, so that you don't have to use your wrists here. So inhale, find length in the spine. On the exhale, tuck the chin into the chest, draw the navel into the spine, rounding the back like an angry cat, pushing into the feet and the arms. And then on your inhale, bend the elbows, bend the knees a little bit, let the belly come forward, lift the chin a little. And flow between those two poses. So as you exhale and tuck the chin, draw the belly, and you straighten the arms and legs a little. And then as you inhale, bend the arms and the legs, lift, let the tailbone stick out a little, chin comes up. And flow with your own breath, just kind of noticing the articulation of the spine. Notice if you can bring a little more fluidity to it. If there's any parts that feel a little stiff. And as you're taking those nice big inhales and rolling the shoulders down your back, think of leading with the sternum with the heart center and lighting that little flame. Just imagine it glowing a little brighter with each inhale. Okay, and then on the next inhale, come up to standing and just roll out your wrists for a minute. And inhale, draw the arms up overhead. Exhale, lower the hands down. Inhale, reach the arms up. And on your exhale, take your right hand and look behind you. Stretch your arms out to the sides. Inhale, raise the arms up. Take your exhale, take the left arm behind you. Reach the arms out long. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take the right arm back. Look over the right shoulder. Draw the right side body back. Inhale up. Exhale, reach back with the left arm. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands onto the mat. And then come to kind of a flat back or tabletop. Tone the belly and bring the right foot straight behind you. So reach through the right heel, turn the toes down to the floor, tone the belly. And you can either stay here, or if you like, you can bring your left arm out in front of you, and depending on the height of your chair, maybe you put your arm on the chair or to the side of it. Maybe you want to just balance here without touching the chair at all. You decide what feels okay for you. And this pose often is done on your hands and knees, but whether you're on your hands and knees or standing using the chair, you feel that this pose kind of comes in and out of balance. And that's kind of how we are right now. I feel like we're all kind of in and out of balance, and yet that's okay. We're doing our best. And then lower it down, roll out the right wrist, come back to your center, shoulders down your back, gently tone the belly, bring the left leg straight behind you, level the hips, flex through the toes, and then you can either hold here, or if it feels okay, you can bring up that right arm, turn the thumb up to the ceiling. You're looking kind of at the back of your chair, finding your balance here. Nice. Reaching the heel away from the fingertips, and then lower that down and come back up. Roll out the wrists. And then bring your hands onto the chair, flat on the chair. Walk your hips back with your feet over, your hips over the feet. And let your shoulders roll down towards the floor. And draw the shoulder blades down your back. You're pushing into your hands into the chair. Feel free to have a little bend in the knees if that feels better on your low back. And let your neck relax. Take a few big breaths here in your supported downward dog. So you're trying to make that, many of you are familiar with downward dog, that same position, but you're having less weight on the hands. And again, you can have some bend in the knees. And then walk yourself back up to the chair and turn your chair around. So the back of the chair is facing you now, okay? And you're going to take your left foot and step it forward towards the chair and step your right foot back so it's parallel to the back of your mat. And if typically in Warrior Two, we have the arch and the heel lined up. But if that position is uncomfortable, you could move that foot forward a little bit more so it's more like your heel and the arch of your heel, both heels are lined up rather. Okay, so line that up and bend into your left knee. And notice that my left knee stays over the ankle. So if your body's wanting to do this and bring the knee forward, then widen your stance a little. Bring so that the ankle's under the knee and bring your right hand over your back leg. Look out over the fingertips, see that it's in line with that back leg. Turn your gaze in front of your chair and reach your arm long. You can rest your arm on the chair if that helps for balance. If it feels okay to have the fingertips and the arm raised, do that. Look out over the front fingertips. Raise your cheekbones and smile. Breathing here. Nice. And then inhale, straighten your front leg, raise your arms up overhead. Exhale, bend into your knee. Inhale, raise the arms up. And if you're feeling a little off balance this morning, exhale, bend into the knee. Feel free to keep your hand on the chair in front and just raise your back arm up. Inhale, straighten the front leg, arm up. Exhale, bend into the knee. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, raise up. And exhale, bend into the knee. Nice, reaching out. Now, you can, depending on your chair height, you can either take your hand on the back of the chair like this, or you might want to take your hand under the chair, like onto the seat of the chair, depending on how it works for your body. Keeping a bend in the left knee. Reach your hand long, your right arm long over your head. Breathing here into the side body, grounding down the back foot. If it feels comfortable, you can straighten that front leg, shift the hips back a little bit, raise your arm over the top shoulder, and take a nice big breath here in your triangle, Trikonasana. Reach through the crown of your head. Nice. And then release the arms, bend into the knee, work the feet together. And I'm going to just spin my chair because it'll be easier to be looking at the camera. And you may want to do the same. And now I'm going to put my right foot towards the chair. Notice my toes kind of almost go under the chair here. And then I'm going to step my left foot back. And again, you can line the arch, the heel up. But if that doesn't feel good on the hips, then feel free to move that left foot forward a little more and line up the arches. I mean, the heels. Aren't line up the heels. I'm saying arches. Bend into the knee so that the knee is over the ankle. Take the left arm back behind you. Turn your gaze over your chair and see if you can raise your arm up. And maybe you want to keep your arm on there for balance, or maybe you feel fine raising it up. Breathing here. Draw the feet together, tone the belly, lengthen through the crown of the head. Feel your strength here in this position. And then inhale, straighten the front legs, raise the arms up overhead. Exhale, bend into the knee. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, bend into the knee. Inhale, raise up. And again, if you need to, hold on to the chair. Exhale, bend. Inhale, raise up. And exhale, bend. Nice. And then with the knee bent, take your hand either onto the chair back, or maybe you want to reach it down to the seat of the chair. Stack your shoulders and reach long with your left side body. So you're grounding down with that left foot, reaching through the left side. Take a nice big breath here. Your right leg is still bent. Breathing here into this extended side angle. And then see if you can shift the hips back. Turn the knee towards the toes and raise up the top arm in your Trikonasana. And as you do this, notice what's happening in your collarbones. See if you can roll the shoulders down your back so you broaden through across the chest. Breathe into that heart center, breathing into that light. And then lower the hand down, bend the knee, work the feet together, turn yourself towards your chair, and bring your hands onto the chair back. Come up onto your toes, lower down gently. Come back up onto the toes, lower down. One more time, up on the toes. Exhale, lower down. Now bring your weight into your right foot. Bring the heel of your left foot to your ankle. Ground yourself down. Kind of feel your foot grip the floor. Tone your belly. Roll the shoulders down your head. Reach up through the crown of your head. And then bring that left foot up off the floor. And maybe you just tuck the toes low on the ankle bone. Maybe you bring the heel on the calf. Maybe today you want to keep your toes on the floor. You decide. See how where your balance is here. Focus on something in front of you that's not moving, and take your right hand. See if you can bring it to your heart center. And maybe you can hover this left hand on the chair back. Or maybe you want to keep holding on today. Or maybe you're feeling more solid in the balance and you can bring your hands to your heart center in your tree pose. So see, I'm standing here in tree like this, using the chair. And then release down, walk out the feet a little bit. And now you're going to shift the weight into the left foot. Bring the heel of the right foot out to the side. And your toes are on the floor. At first, you grip the floor with the left foot. Contract the thigh a little, draw the belly and reach up through the crown of the head, shoulders down your back. And when you feel stable, bring up that right foot into your tree pose, so wherever that may be. Focus on something not moving. Bring the left hand to the heart center. And this may be where you want to stay today. Or maybe you want to hover that right hand. Maybe you want to bring that hand to your heart center. And then lower that down. Walk out your legs, lift and lower a little. And then just standing relatively close to the chair, just step the left foot straight back so you're on the ball of the foot, and just stretch out that calf muscle a little bit. So the heel probably isn't going to come to the floor. Use the chair for stability, holding here. And then come back up, switch sides, step the right foot back, stretch through the heel, opening up the back of the calf. And then inhale and come up. And then turn your chair towards the front again and come to a seated position on your chair. And take your right ankle and bring it on top of the left knee. Now, if this doesn't want to work for you, if this is not comfortable, the other thing you could do is take a block or a stack of books or a pillow or a couch cushion and bring it out to the side and put your foot on it. So you can flex the toes here like this. What we're trying to do is open up the hip. So if your foot is okay up on here, flex the toes. Drawing the toes back helps protect the knee. Bring the hand onto the knee and the ankle. Inhale tall. Let yourself hinge forward at the hips. So keep a long spine here and breathe into trying to soften and relax the area where you're feeling the stretch. And then inhale and come up. You can either keep the leg just like this, or if it's comfortable to cross it over, you can do that. Inhale tall. Exhale, take the left hand on the knee. Right hand comes to the side. Look over the shoulder. Nice big breath. And then release. Come back to center. And then switch sides. So now bring up the left. And maybe one side doesn't want to do that and the other one does. So you can also bring out a book or a stack of blankets or pillows. Put the leg on it and open up. You can inhale tall. So whether you have the leg on the floor or up here. And then exhale, let yourself hinge forward over that front leg. Opening up, softening where you're feeling that tension. Inhale, come up. Let the leg come over crossed, or maybe you want to keep it open. If that's not comfortable, you can also do this twist with just your legs both straight in front. Inhale tall. Exhale, take the right hand on the leg. Take the left hand to the side. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, go a little deeper into the twist. And then come back to center. And work yourself back into your chair so that you're sitting like comfortable, leaning against the chair. Take a moment, gently kind of rub out your thighs. And then shake out the hands a little, squeeze and flex the fingers and toes, rolling everything around. Reach your arms up overhead, nice big inhale. And exhale, lower it down. Bring your hands onto your lap in a comfortable position. Swallow once or twice. Close your eyes, gently rock your head, turn your head side to side a little. Squeeze your face tight like you sucked on something sour, and then open your mouth wide, stretch your jaw, maybe even do another lion's breath. Stick out your tongue. And then let yourself just come to a comfortable seat, adjusting your legs and arms and back however they need to. Closing your eyes and come back to noticing your breath. Notice how it feels coming in through the nose and exhaling out. Imagine fueling that inner light, that inner flame with each inhale. And on the exhales, imagine it's shining just a little brighter for all those around you to see, those near and far. Knowing that even though you may not be able to be with all the people that you love in your life, your energy, your light, and your love can still shine out to them with your intention or your voice over the phone or through a Zoom meeting, however you connect with them. Allow yourself to feel the support and comfort of your chair in your own home. The safety that that provides for you. And remind yourself as you go forward to try your best, to do your best, and to be gentle with yourself when the moments just don't present that way. And realize that we're all going through uncharted territory, and we're all working to be our best. Bring a little length to your breath and a little life to your fingers and toes, wiggling them around. Inhale and open your arms wide. Lift your chest, raise your cheekbones and smile. Exhale, wrap your arms around yourself, hug in, tuck your chin a little bit. Inhale, open your arms, lift your gaze, lift your chest. Exhale, hug in, wrap the arms around, tuck the chin. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Take a moment to just observe your breath and your body and your mind. And remember, you can come back to this by taking a moment to come back to your breath at any time in the day. I invite you to chant the sound of Om with me one time to seal in our practice. Take a full exhale and a deep, joyful inhale. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste. Thank you all for coming to practice with me today. I really appreciate having you all here. Let me unmute everybody so that if anyone would like to chat, say hello, connect with anyone. It's great having you all here. I'm trying to plug in. So I hope you all have a wonderful day.
Anybody else freeze during Warrior? Or was it just me? I totally froze for a little bit. I just wondered if it was my connection.
Mm-hmm.
No, nobody else did?
Oh, it freezes on and off from mine, I know, but I just figure it's a delay of some kind. But
does the voice freeze or just the
everything, but it didn't with
Yeah.
Amanda. So that's why I'm just kind of trying to figure out my, my connection, and if it's me connecting with certain people and not other people, and because I do telemedicine and I'm having a hell of a time.
Yeah, let me check. I wonder here. Hold on. I'm not gonna leave the meeting totally, but I'm going to just see if, because I wonder if, honestly, if I just realized my Wi-Fi can you all see me now?
No, just a picture of the yoga studio.
Oh, did I just lose you altogether? Okay.
There you are.
There you are.
Am I
Yeah.
there now? Okay.
Yep.
So
You're there
because
now.
what I did on that was